ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for watching the show. This is your Top Intelligence Agencies Review. I'm your host, Bryce Dolan. Now, today on the show, we have another story from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, or the FBI. Now, when I was reading through this story, ladies and gentlemen, it was like I was reading the script of a bad, scary movie I've seen before. If you've ever seen the scary movie Roommate, this is kind of a similar real-life situation. Unfortunately, a California woman was the victim, and she will remain anonymous through this video. Now, the harassment didn't stop until the FBI intervened and uncovered a trail of threats and extortion that led to a Miami college student who is now behind bars for cyberstalking. Constant intimidation was destroying the victim's life to the point where she could barely function at work and contemplated suicide. Now, the perpetrator, Cassandra Cruz, was completing her criminal justice degree at Florida International University. That's what makes this situation so much more ironic, as she was studying criminal justice. Between her studies, however, she spent countless hours behind her computer. In June 2015, she became fixated on a woman, the victim, on a pornography website, and then tracked down the actress through her social media accounts. Now, you can condemn the woman for being into pornography, but in the article it says that she was young, she was 18 and trying to make ends meet, and it was a mistake that she regrets, but she can't take back. She didn't realize either that her past would come back to haunt her 15 years later. So this video is 15 years old. Now, from the beginning of 2016 until late April, the victim had received over 900 phone calls and text messages on her cell phone alone. Approximately a similar amount was found on her work and home phones as well before the FBI ended the stalking. So those of you who don't think twice, who are watching this video, about saying something on the internet or even posting a picture of something on the internet, maybe you should consider again if you really want the world to have access to this picture or this information. Now, in August 2016, Cruz was sentenced to 22 months in prison after being found guilty of cyberstalking. Even while Cruz was being driven to jail, she still wanted to talk to the victim, said Special Agent George Nau. She was blinded by her obsession and oblivious to the impact of her crime. So again, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't think twice about posting something on the internet or putting a picture of yourself on the internet, just know that there are people out there who have access to that, and maybe that could possibly fall into the hands of the wrong person. So make sure you take the appropriate steps for privacy and things like that. So stuff like this cyberbullying or this cyber stalking doesn't happen. And for those of you who may be watching this and have somewhat cyber stalked someone, let's face it, you Facebook stalked somebody, but that's not like cyber stalking. She was sending threats to her, threatening her friends, threatening her family. She was adding her friends on all these social media accounts. It was, like I said in the article, taking over her life to where she could barely function at work and considered suicide. So don't let this happen, ladies and gentlemen. This is illegal. This is a form of what you could call catfishing in a sense, but the law labels it cyber stalking. It is illegal and it's a crime. So be careful out there, ladies and gentlemen. And if this happens to you, do not be afraid to contact authorities. If you are a victim, please do not be afraid. Don't let them scare you into not contacting the appropriate authorities. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you to read this story. It is very interesting. You can find the link directly to it below in the description. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get notified every time a new video is posted. Give our Facebook pages a like and follow us on Twitter. But that does it for your Top Intelligence Agencies Review, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. I was your host, Bryce Dolan.